Hello, welcome to Bundesliga predictions for this weekend and the weekend of the returning of the Bundesliga from the international break. So, we start on Friday night. I wish they did more Friday nights in the Premier League. It's crazy they don't. But this is the Bundesliga, and so these are my predictions. Eintracht Frankfurt 3, Bochum 1. I think Frankfurt, have got the players to do this job, and I think Bochum showed a bit of fight before the international break, and I think they'll probably still carry on with that, but I think Frankfurt have too much. Frankfurt will want to end up in, obviously, a European spot if they can again. So yeah, so that's my prediction. And maybe Gertz to score if he's playing. Sebastian Rowe to score. We'll see. Anyway, on to Saturday. My prediction for the first game is Leipzig 2, Mainz 2. Mainz know how to make things awkward for teams. RB Leipzig, just before the international break for the little period, had not been as convincing, not been as clinical, not been the same. And obviously were demolished in Europe, but that's a different tournament entirely. But yeah, prediction has to be RB Leipzig 2, Mainz 2. On to the next prediction, Union Berlin against Stuttgart. VfB Stuttgart, bottom of the table. You're going to Berlin. Union are doing fantastically for themselves this season. I have to be honest. Union Berlin 3, Stuttgart 0. Is this the defeat that sends Stuttgart down? Potentially. I'll be hated in Stuttgart for that, but you got to be honest in football. So yeah. On to the next game, Freiburg against Hertha. Well, we know how good Freiburg have been this season. Bayern Munich have got them in the cup, I think, next week. So yeah, I think it's gonna be it's gonna be a tough game for Hertha Berlin, who are struggling in the league. So I say 2-0 Freiburg. Don't know who to score, but home win, pretty comfortable, 2-0. On to Wolfsburg against Augsburg. I think Wolfsburg will really fancy their chances here. They have to, really, don't they? With the season they're having. Augsburg are having a better season than probably some would have expected, but then some probably expect them to do even better, so I don't know. So yeah, it's simple. 2-1 Wolfsburg would be my prediction for that match. On to Schalke against Bayer Leverkusen. I know Schalke are struggling. I think they might get a draw here. I know Leverkusen are being okay this season. They've obviously beat Bayern before the international break. But I think Schalke will have a fighting performance for survival, and I think they might nick a draw. I might be completely wrong. Then, yeah, feel free to laugh at me. But yeah, that's my prediction. Then on to the massive game of the weekend, the one and only, the Klassiker. Bayern Munich against Borussia Dortmund, a potential title decider. Hopefully not, though. I think at the Allianz Arena, home advantage. We know what good team Dortmund are. We know what a good season they've had. But Bayern win, they go top. Dortmund win, they go 4 points clear. My prediction is this. Bayern 2, Dortmund 1. Bellingham to score for Dortmund. For Bayern, I would say Sane and Kimmich. That's my prediction. So yeah, has to be like that. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a massive day. Such a big game in the Bundesliga title race. I can't imagine seeing Dortmund winning. How bad that would be for a club who've won the Bundesliga 10 seasons in a row, and then suddenly it could be a one-off bad season, but be lessons to learn from it, I guess. So yeah, and Saki Nagelsmann, what I think of that and being in Tuchel. I think I think that's very ruthless. I think that's kind of yeah. I think that's pretty harsh to be honest. If there's a fallout between the board and the manager, I'm sure I can understand it, but at the same time, you can't always get on with everyone every day. And if Bayern were to win the Bundesliga now, I know it's a good call. Though I've got so much respect for Nagelsmann. But if now Dortmund were to win the league and it's playing Monopoly, it's playing risks here. I mean, it could either fire us on, fire on Bayern, or it could backfire. So we'll see. But yeah. On to the Sunday's games. Cologne against Monchengladbach. I predict 1-1. A very good game in Cologne. Everyone will expect Monchengladbach to win that, but again, Cologne will want to show that spirit at home, which would be required for their faithful. So yeah, 1-1. Final game: Werder Bremen against Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim are struggling. Hoffenheim are suffering. Werder Bremen are doing alright. But I think Hoffenheim might get a draw here. Werder Bremen 2, Hoffenheim 2. Thanks for my Bundesliga predictions. Hopefully I got your team right. If not, I'll try. Obviously, that's why I do predictions. I'll try to be fair and say things how I see from the table and so on. Sometimes the Bundesliga can be harder to predict than the Premier League. And sometimes it's the other way around. So, yeah. Okay. Anyway, have a good weekend anyway. And, yeah.